How Jiraiya fell in love with Tsunade.
Even though Jiraiya was a real pervert,
Oh my
I think
God.
he was probably
What
the
a
best
cursed
thing in
image.
Tsunade's life.
Yes, this is a scientist. Yes. It's so impressive when a man
Tsunade
concerns
is a
himself with
fascinating
math
character
and
with a breast
geometry.
size directly proportional to her strength, which is actually quite frightening. Before meeting her, we heard about her strength and that she
Yes.
was a mighty woman. Tsunade is strong in every way, physically and morally, although it's essential to know that our
So it's
strength
very easy to know how Jiraiya fell in
doesn't
love with
make us
Tsunade.
unconquerable. Sometimes the strength is born from weakness. I
Yes,
think Tsunade
so I'm
is this
super
way
strong.
because of everything she went through. She had a very tough life and it seems that she had to deal with it independently, but it isn't so. There was always someone
How thoughtful is this guy, man? This is the master.
near Tsunade who dreamed about entering her
The
heaven
master
and
of the
being
anime.
with her forever. By
My
the way,
God.
Kanhamaru was the
Even the
first one
kid.
who entered
Oh my
her
God.
heaven, and he
Ugh.
got out of it reasonably quickly.
I think he's only thinking about milk.
And there are quite
trying
a few
to
who have
feed
also
himself.
been there, except for Jiraiya, although he was the only one who honestly dreamed about it. As you probably understood, today we will take a small tour
Yes.
around Tsunade's scenes to show you how Jiraiya played an essential role in
Man,
her life.
I think
Enjoy the
Jiraiya
video.
loved her since the beginning. When he was a baby, he was still in love.
Strength is often associated with doing something alone, but I think differently. I know that everyone needs somebody one way or another, regardless of their strength. In my
I need somebody or another. I need 600 people to serve me as I'm their lord.
opinion, love
As
and
am the
learning
Lord.
generated by
Come
mistakes
on.
make us stronger, and this is where Tsunade and Jiraiya are great examples. We'll start with their first acquaintance.
My God. Only weirdos. This is the weirdo team.
Orochimaru and Jiraiya formed a team with Sarutobi under her guardianship.
My God.
Tsunade
The
was
problem is
destined
the Chad is that unfortunately the Chad is
for greatness
Orochimaru.
because of her last name, Senju, as she was the direct granddaughter of Konoha founder. Orochimaru was a genius who learned everything very quickly. Despite the bloodline, Tsunade understood the difference between them.
I think Jiraiya has the perfect
Jiraiya
hair.
was the opposite of the two of them because he didn't have a status last name or a great talent, but he had an equally important quality, his determination.
Who
Jiraiya
cares
has
about
confessed
determination?
to Tsunade that he liked
We
her.
wanna see
He often
genius here.
asked her out for a date, but she always refused to go. Although it was nice that he never pressured her, and Tsunade always reacted calmly about it.
He was, please love me, please, Tsunade, I'm gonna jump over
Here's
this
the
cliff,
confirmation of
please
it.
love
The
me.
boy thinks she doesn't want to be with him, but very soon, by the will of fate, he will get to the tops of Miyaboku Mountain. One
And
time, Jiraiya returned
When a girl rejects you, you get so crazy that you start talking to frogs and you start to meditate, and then you're meditating with frogs and thinking about frogs all day and laughing with frogs, and your life is a frog. That's what happens when a girl breaks your heart.
and showed them everything he learned, demonstrating that he caught up with them and even surpassed them somehow. Tsunade was amazed by it, and she couldn't believe it. He
Yes,
wasn't
I
Senju like her,
couldn't
and
believe
he
it.
did not have the talent like
And I was
Orochimaru.
there.
But after seeing his progress, Tsunade greeted him with a smile and showed him that she was sincerely happy for him. It made the
Aw.
trio more solid because they saw that they made each other better in a certain sense. But
Man,
there was another
I want to
critical
see more of Orochimaru as a kid because he's such
Tsunade
a
tell him she's in love
psychopath.
with
I want to
another
see
guy, Dan.
if he
And
was
what's
already
most
a
interesting
psychopath
is that
since the
when
beginning.
Jiraiya hears about it, he never
We don't
gets
know. We don't know about Orochimaru if he was already a psycho or
in
if
the
the
way
war
of their
made him a
relationship.
psycho.
Jiraiya
We don't
never
know.
bothers her again, and that is the critical moment because he really liked her, but her relationship with Dan was more important to him than anything else.
Yes, because this guy looks very similar to Orochimaru. He has long hair and that's it.
So when he finds out that Tsunade is in love and is in a relationship, he respects her and never brings up the topic of
He's
his
crying,
affection.
trembling.
But very soon the situation changes. To our regret, Dan dies, and here is what I want to tell you about it.
Oh my god.
Tsunade has two significant losses. Her younger brother
I
Naruto
couldn't care less about these characters.
and Dan. When she finds out about her
I'm
brother's
kidding. I
death
love
and her
them.
boyfriend,
My favorite two characters of the
Jiraiya
anime.
is by her side both times. He accompanies her without saying something inappropriate and gives her space to grieve her boyfriend is just like
Oh,
she grieved her
thank
brother.
God.
It all
You're not,
happens
you're
during-
not gonna mention her boobs
in the
during
same work.
her boyfriend's death. I don't think this This is what I would do, to be honest, but don't do that, man.
Period,
Don't do,
and these
don't do
losses
that.
drive the team, becoming their
Your
culmination.
boyfriend died, but your boobs look great.
I remember
What
a
the
small
fuck?
scene
Ooh.
very well happening during the Second Shinobi World War. Tsunade was very upset then, and do you remember who supported her and was by her side, knowing there was very little he could do to reduce the longing
Yeah,
and pain
and she still loves this psychopath more
she
than
was
Jiraiya.
experiencing. After the war, Tsunade completely separates from Konoha. She's so far away from home that she doesn't even know when her teacher gets killed, who was murdered by her friend, by the way. Tsunade completely immersed herself
Her crush.
in alcohol and gambling. Her routine of getting drunk to numb her pain was so vicious that even Shisui, who was closest at the time, couldn't help her. And do you know who dragged her out of this vicious
Yeah,
cycle?
but if you're a good
It's
ninja,
Jiraiya.
you are already a good gambler.
He comes along with
because being a ninja is like being a gambler.
Naruto,
You're just
and they
gambling all
convince
the
her to
time of your
become the
life.
fifth
So the same
Hokage.
thing. Huh?
Tsunade!
Oh my god, the guy is screaming.
After several events, she returns to Konoha, the home she abandoned, to forget everything, and because
Those
of her
two
friend, she didn't just get
old
home,
guys
but also
there.
took the Hokage position. It's
Who chose her as Hokage?
important to remember one
they're
thing.
so
Orochimaru offers
annoying,
her
I
to
don't know why.
revive her younger brother, and then in exchange for restoring his hand sealed by the third Hokage. She doesn't accept his terms, but she thinks about it sometimes, and here's the proof. Jiraiya gives her a medication which does not allow her to control her own chakra. Jiraiya knew that she must sacrifice herself to resurrect her loved ones. Just
tried to
look
save
at how
her.
Jiraiya gets her out of this abyss. Everything I told you matches in
Man,
one.
you don't trust a snake. How can you trust a snake? A snake tells you, I'm gonna resurrect your friends, and they're gonna be corpses, live corpses. And you're like, okay, man, I'm gonna sacrifice myself to bring back corpses.
Paragraph. Tsunade
Decomposing
didn't realize the
corpses.
importance of Jiraiya in her life.
Don't trust
and
the
it
fucking
was not
snake.
because she was a terrible
Don't you know anything about the Bible? You
person.
can't trust
She
a
couldn't
snake.
do it because
No, don't
of
trust
many
them.
problems in her life. Not only did she come out
I
of
never
the
trust a snake, to be honest. Every time a snake talks to me,
abyss,
I
but
say
she
no.
just became the Hokage,
I don't trust you,
leader of
snake.
the village, which was in a complete mess because they were captured by Orochimaru, who destroyed the third Hokage. Also, right at that moment, the Akatsuki were hunting for Naruto, who carried the dreams of her younger brother, and then.
Yes.
So she simply couldn't think
I
of
believe in
anything
dreams,
else.
and I
It's
believe
like
they're
being on a
dreams.
train from which it is impossible to get off. Once Jiraiya
Man,
walked
this
up
looks
to
cool. I have to say this. This looks very
her
cool.
house. It's
Looks-
like being on a train
Man, this
from
is the
which it
this
is
is the this is the cool swag
impossible to get off. Once Jiraiya walked up to her office and asked her to have a drink in the middle of the day. It has always amazed me how Jiraiya was inviting her.
まな板つなでが今や巨乳のほかげだ。今や50のババア。
This
Oh my
funny
God,
conversation
all
seen in the
disrespect.
bar showed their great relationship.
here. Now she likes him more because now he doesn't care about anything
I highlight
anymore.
only key events,
She likes
but
a
having
loser.
that kind of trust and bond means they've been through a lot together. After Jiraiya and Tsunade talked for a while,
How sad is this girl life? Because she loves two guys or a little brother or whatever, and they die, and she's like, I'm never gonna trust anybody again because my heart is broken. Then this guy dies
Jiraiya
too.
told her he knew where the Akatsuki leader was.
Only
and that
people
he planned
dying.
to attack him. At first,
She's
she
only
didn't agree
seeing
with him.
her
but
loved
when
ones
she heard Jiraiya's
dying.
arguments, everything changed once and for all. Tsunade knew she had no right to stop him because she understood how he felt at that moment.
Yes,
Tsunade
I'm
knew
gonna
that
kill
Jiraiya
Pain.
had nothing but failures from her point of view. He lost everything, and his last hope was to do something valuable in his life.
Yeah, I lost everything, so now I'm gonna lose my life. Let's go.
Protect the child from prophecy.
I have nothing to
Tsunade
lose.
had
Let's
no
lose my
choice
life.
but to watch him act. There is a scene displaying this event perfectly.
Oh my god, the frog!
At that moment, she knew she was about
I
to
wanna
lose
see
him
the
because she
frog.
felt something terrible was about to happen. She knew that everything he ever did for her was done without even asking for anything in return. Jiraiya
Man,
never
I wanna
shamed
be this guy who walks
Tsunade
with a
what he
giant
did for
scroll.
her when he was
Come
with her.
on!
He never
This
blamed
is a
her
cool
for
dude.
anything. Jiraiya did it because
When you have
it
your
was born
scroll
inside
around
of
you.
him. After all, he loved her and just wanted to see her happy.
じゃあ、お得意のギャンブルといこう。
Who's gonna die first? I remember this.
お前はわしが死ぬ方にかけろ。お前の賭けは必ず外れるからの。
The scene is incredibly symbolic when Jiraiya
She's like, oh my
tells her,
god,
"I
this
going
guy
to
is demented. He's stupid. He wants to die. He's betting on his own
bet I will
death.
die, because you always lose in your bets." Remembering this, Tsunade had no other choice but to say goodbye with tears in her eyes.
Come on, he's only one guy and he's trying to invade a country with a lot of bizarre beings there. She knows he's gonna die. And it's sad because unfortunately, man, when this guy died, I was so sad.
With all this context, considering the fact that
I cried
didn't know Jiraiya's
like 1,000
fate,
times.
Let's go back to watch the first scene where you will
maybe not 1,000.
see everything.
Almost there.
Jiraiya didn't come back. These tears have incredible value. Tsunade is an amazing woman, and Jiraiya carried great responsibility for it.
Yeah, and
do you
he
remember
died.
who eventually made Tsunade cry? Who was the trigger? It was Naruto. We are talking about Jiraiya's godson, the boy who carried dreams of her deceased
Oh my
loved
god,
ones.
he carries my dreams
Listen
too.
to what he said to her.
I put all my dreams in Naruto.
Naruto's words didn't break down.
Man, she's already crying. Don't say this stupid shit to her. You want to see her crying more?
Later, she
cried
found
more.
the
I don't want to
strength
see
go
this.
on because she needed to carry the legacy of Jiraiya and protect her village.
Yeah.
She had a new responsibility, and despite all the pain she went through, she picked herself up and kept going.
Man, this is this girl's life. Only seeing people she loves dying.
The great strength
and
of
this
Tsunade.
annoying kid
I think Jiraiya was the
stupid
most
shit to her.
important person in Tsunade's life because he increased her strength and made her powerful.
Goodbye. Oh my god. I know why Orochimaru turned his face against this, because he likes little boys. And this is not a little boy. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Because there's a little boy right here and he's not looking at the little boy. Man, she loved him, so I think... Oh my god, I'm gonna cry with this song. No, I'm not gonna make him. Oh my god, this is so sad. This is the saddest death in Naruto. After the frog's death, I think the frog's death is worse. I don't know which frog, but some frogs die. Yeah, oh my god, what's this? Kakashi's first love is impossible to forget. Oh my god, Kakashi was doing this? He likes to use his mask too. He's using his mask. Oh my god. Does he use a mask on his own dick? I don't know, man. But oh my god, only people crying. I'm crying. Everybody's crying here. I'm crying too. And yeah.